Hello, I'm Marshal Vladimir, and this is Operation Overlord, British Commonwealth and Free France, July of 1944. This is going to be the last turn of the game. The Germans are at the gates of Moscow, and we're going to end the game with the fall of Moscow. But we're still going to do our turns. I'm still going to do my turn. So some of the things I'm going to do are a bit sentimental, and other stuff is, well, it's just for a good time. But other stuff, yeah, things I wanted to do, places I wanted to invade. So yeah, let's start. I'm going to start with my tech rolls, even though there is literally no point. Jet fighters at 8. Failure. Improve factories at 7. Failure. Attack transports at 8. We succeeded attack transports. Not that that matters. Now we're going to go into our purchase. It's the UK. We're going to get a destroyer and a transport for 6 each for 12. 3 colonials also for 12, so 24. A militia and a militia upgrade for 28, and a fighter 38. Anzac is going to lend lease a fighter to Free France for 10, and FEC is going to build 2 Gurkhas and a mountain and an artillery for 12. So now let's just get on to our combat moves. We have a few of these. Some have virtually no effect. We're going to invade Cameroon with our militia from our upgraded militia from Belgium Congo. That moves us up 1, and Germany down 1. I think. And then a couple other airborne. We've got a couple of airborne invasions. We're going to pick up 1 airborne. I've wanted to do this for a while, ever since I learnt that airborne could bypass fortifications. It's going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop the airborne in East Prussia, capturing the territory. Wait, where's the road travel? Let's just, yeah, here's one. Just copy to East Prussia, and we're also going to use our strategic bomber to drop an airborne into Brock. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 1 movement point left. We're going to attack Cyrenaica with 1 infantry, 1 FEC infantry, sending the fighter from Eastern Egypt and the medium bomber from Gibraltar. We're also going to pick up 2 infantry in Gibraltar, move our navy into C-Zone 81, and drop the 2 infantry into Eastern Egypt. Into Cyrenaica, sorry, not Eastern Egypt. Okay, that's pretty much it for combat moves up here. In this area, well, we go up 1 for East Prussia, and Germany goes down another 1. Now we've got 1 major combat and a couple minor ones in the Pacific. We're gonna remove this Japanese coastal submarine. We're gonna attack it with the fighter from Queensland and the destroyer from 146. And then, I'm sure all of you have been wanting this, all of the audience. So, a battle, a final ground battle in Southeast Asia. I've already got the Japanese on the battle board, so I'll just pick up the attacking units. So it is a mountain and a jungle territory, but the mountain is the main thing that affects. So all of the attacking units are going down by 1, except for the Gurkhas since they're mountain infantry, and the 1 infantry we're going to support. We also have the AAA, which is 3 shots at 2 against Japanese aircraft, and 3 fighters, plus 1 additional fighter that is coming from Calcutta. On the other side, the Japanese have 1 militia, 4 artillery, and a fortification, a tactical bomber, 2 fighters, 6 infantry, and 2 marines. So I've rolled this out a few times, and my chances of winning are very slight, but they are still there. And even though this has no effect, we're going to be convoy raiding the Japanese. I'm going to move the submarine here as well. Okay, let's start. We're going to roll for our first Anzac submarine. He's +2, so he just maxed out that line. And the homeland line isn't done, so that's just $5 to the Japanese. Okay, so that's all the convoy raiding we need done. None of these matter. And then we'll move on to this quick attack right here. We have our destroyer. Oh, I forgot to ask him if he's going to submerge. I'm going to presume he would. But yeah. Destroyer. Fighter. And my fighter got a hit. I'll just say he didn't submerge and roll for him. He missed. Sunk either way. Okay, so now let's roll for the desert attack into Cyrenaica. So we're going to start with our battleship bombard at a 4. That can be the black dice, and then for the red dice we can do the heavy cruiser bombard at a 2. So they both missed. Then we have our 4 attacking infantry, all attacking at 1. Great. Well, looks like the final desert offensive is going to go no better than any of the others. And the red dice will be the fighter, and the black dice will be the medium bomber. 1 hit. Now they have 2 infantry and militia. The black dice is the militia. They get 1 hit, so with the militia, so I remove the 2 amphibious assaulting infantry and go into the next round. Black will be medium bomber at 7. That's a hit. Red will be fighter at 6. That missed. And then the 2 other red dice will be infantry at 1. Miss. So now I roll for them at 4. They lost 1 infantry, and we continue to the next round. Black dice will be the medium bomber. And red's fighter, sorry. I didn't specify, I'll just roll the fighter again. Misses. 2 infantry at 1. Miss. Defending. Miss. Black is medium bomber, red is fighter. Get a hit. Defending infantry. So we captured Cyrenaica. With 2 infantry. So we go up 1, and Italy goes down 1. Okay. So now all of the minor combats are done. Let's do the major combat, and the only one of any significance. It is the attack on the Japanese here. So I'll start with the first strikes. Purple will be my single first strike at a 2. It missed, which is expected. Now they have 6 first strikes at 5. 4 from the artillery and 2 from the fortification. So that's 1 hit from the Japanese, which I'm going to lose in infantry. So now first strikes are over. I will continue into my other attacking units. I have 2 units attacking at 1, 2 infantry. They obviously missed. Now I've got 3 anti-aircraft shots at 2. Now if I could get... I need 1 or 2 hits here. Nah, no luck. Looks like my attack's probably gonna fail. Well, I expected that. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other units at 2. 9 dice at 2. Roll. And all misses. Yeah, my attack's gonna fail. And now at 6. I have 4 fighters. These are all air superiority, so let's hope. I probably need at least 3 hits of any chance of doing anything. I got 2 hits. So now let me just check the order of casualties that I got from Crooked Lake. Tactical bomber first. So 1 tactical bomber and 1 fighter is removed for the Japanese, but that is all. Now, if they roll pretty well, my attack is doomed to fail. So the militia at 4 because of fortification, it gets a hit. The tactical bomber at a 5 gets a hit, and target select. No, not target select. Sorry, just 2. That's 2 hits. Now 8 units at 6. 3 hits, and then the 2 fighters, which are a superiority, also at 6. Well, they both missed, which was nice. So 3 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I removed 4, 5. Remove another Gurkha, and we're going to support the Gurkha 2+1 attack. So now we got 1 Gurkha attacking at 3. And we're going to continue into the next round. The fortification is now of no effect. But my other rolls were pretty bad, so... But we're going to continue. Might as well. We have 5, 6, 7 attacks at 2. Hoping for a couple hits. So that's... Oh, sorry. I pressed the wrong button. What happens when you press space in tabletop? My apologies. So we got 1 hit with our 2s. And now we have our 3. Which we also missed with. Now our 4 fighters. At 6. Not air superiority anymore. So that's 2 hits in total. Removing a militia and 1 artillery. This whole attack is suicide, but we'll continue. Going for the militia at 2. He misses, as you would expect. 3 artillery at 3. 1 hit. Infantry at elite defending units at 4. Oh, okay, we're retreating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Fighter. So that's 5 hits. 6. Oh, is that 2 hits from the artillery? Anyway, so that's 5 hits, 7 hits, which obliterated us. We're retreating. The attack, as we expected, failed, but you got what you wanted for the audience. That was an awful one, but oh well. All about the fun. So the Japanese were victorious in their defense, losing 2 aircraft, a militia, and an artillery. Okay, kind of sad, but of very little effect in the game at this point. Even if the attack had been successful, it would have taken away 1 Japanese victory point, but not changed the outcome of the war. Sorry, I'm just looking for the 97th Army. I'll just put them. Oh, I put it here. There were also 2 air transports, which did not participate in combat. Oh, sorry. There you are. Just going to pick this up. Okay, so now, very little. Okay, so now we're just going to do some non-combat movements. We have a handful of those. We're going to land all 3 of the aircraft in Western Egypt. And we're going to move in of colonial infantry and an artillery into Western Egypt as well. We're going to move the units from Transjordan, all of them, into Eastern Egypt. Okay. And now we're just going to land the air transport in East Prussia, back at London. Non-combat move 2 fighters from British Midlands down to Gibraltar. And the rest, we're just going to move the medium bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, also to Gibraltar. Then we're going to move on to place units, I believe. I've got to land my aircraft here. They're all going to fly back to Calcutta. They all, I believe they all have the range to do that. And the Anzac fighter's just going to land in Queensland. The ships are going to move there, next to Sydney. And yeah, let's move on to place units. FEC is going to place 2 Gurkhas in Burma, and an artillery is going to be placed in Calcutta. The Anzac fighter is going to be Lend-Leased. to Algeria, and then the UK is going to place a fighter in Eastern Egypt. The colonial infantry are going to be split out, one in Transjordan, one in Eastern Egypt, one in Western Egypt. And the militia upgrade is going to be done in Gibraltar, and the militia is going to be placed in Cyprus. Okay, that's that. Now we have a destroyer and transport, which we're going to place. Oh, forgive me, one more non-combat movement. The fighters in London are going to move to the Midlands. And we're just going to place our destroyer and transport in Season 10. That's it for our placement. Let's just collect income. 31 plus 2d6 is for the wartime economy roll. 7. So that's 38 plus. Oh, we get the bonus. For the first time since the war has started, we get the no enemy submarines on our convoy lines bonus. So that's kind of cool. Even though it's the last turn, it's still kind of cool. We get $5 bonus, 738, 38, 43. So 43, Anzac's going to collect 9 as usual, and FEC gets 12, I believe. 10, and then they get $2 bonus. So yeah, now Free France is going to purchase a single infantry, which they're going to place in Tunisia. They're going to save 1, and they are doing 1, and then they're collecting 4 teamed with 5, and they are doing 1 combat movement. They're just going to put a single fighter in northern Algeria on combat air patrol, and a non-combat movement which is moving the infantry in northern Algeria to Tunisia, and they will thus end their turn. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you to everyone who's watched the YouTube wars on any of the channels, or all of them. Yeah, really, it's been really nice having you all here. Just a big shout out to all the other players. They're all great guys. They've played well. And special congratulations to the Axis. They, Veteran and Crooked League, you have both played an outstanding game, and you have been highly successful, and congratulations for your well-deserved victory. Looking forward to the battle for Moscow. Yeah, I also wanted to thank my ally, Major Foe. He's a great guy and a good player. Appreciated having him as an ally. I couldn't have asked for a better one. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for all who have commented and told us our mistakes or whatever else you commented about. A special shout out to Dida Didax. My apologies if I didn't say your name correctly, but yeah, you've been especially great help. So, on that note, I'll just pass it on to the veteran with the Italian turn, and thank you for watching.